This advanced, yes.
It really
yes,
is, and so we're really the first sort of spin-off from that original field.
This is the first after Conyers, Georgia?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
And now there are about 160 cities that are, I wouldn't say at the same phase that we are,
right,
but are in the planning stages, and some are fully up and running. So
right.
It really has taken off nationwide, and I just feel proud that we were really leading the pack on that.
Yeah, very definitely. It was just 5 years ago.
I know, 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yep.
I remember when Stephanie, your predecessor, and Raymond Child came into our studio. It was in 2002, the end of 2002, October and November, talking about it, and had signs and a lot of what was planned at that time, albeit I guess the field was already operational, so much other aspects. It was not the James C. Benton field then, as it became a couple of years ago, and it was great having the two of them in. I remember watching that video not long ago, seeing that the two of them when they were with us there at the studio.
Well, those two, especially what wonderful hearts they had, for the special needs children in our community, and they really led the charge in terms of getting people behind us, and and we continue. I mean, it always amazes me, how many people just step up and whether it's the Benton family who. If we need something done, they do it. And, no questions asked. It's, they just kind of take care of it for us in terms of just their support and their, with their expertise in building and construction, be able to take care of those things for us. Just, again, I kind of keep coming back to this, just the outpouring of support from the community in Myrtle Beach in terms of donations, in terms of supporting our fundraisers, supporting, naming us as the beneficiary of a golf tournament here and there or whatnot. So we've been very fortunate.
How could a parent get involved now, Tory, or how could they get their child signed up if they've got
there's still time.
Special needs child?
I guess the best thing would be to contact me directly at this point. I would send out a registration form and a schedule of games, and I really just need to know what size T-shirt to order for their child at this point.
Cost them anything? Or
we have a suggested registration fee of $35 per child. However, I say this every time. I would never want a financial reason to be the reason a child doesn't come out and play. We do solicit sponsors for even just sponsoring a child, and we have a lot of folks that kind of step up and take care of that. So our costs are covered if a family is not able to do that. But if they can, hey, it's money well spent. It's a fun program, year-long program for their child to be a part of, and it goes beyond baseball too. I mean, we have social events for the kids throughout the year. We've got a killer Christmas party. We're up to about 300 people now.
Yes.
So it's fun, and we take the kids to the Pelicans game, take the kids to Coastal Carolina baseball games. We, just do, all the big things. We try to remember birthdays and whatnot. So we have fun. And
so you're talking a total, if you said 12 per team, and you've got how many teams?
Right now we have 6 teams. So some of them are a little
around
bigger
70.
than that, 72, something like that.
That's tremendous. Yeah, you mean some of the teams are a little bigger than 12.
Oh, yeah, some of them are a little bigger than 12.
And, of course, with every child being able to, the goal of having 2 full 2 trips around the bases, is that right?
Yes.
For each child, for each game.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
It is. It is a big deal.
Yeah. So, are they playing every Saturday then, or they're playing every other Saturday?
We play every Saturday.
Oh, I guess that's right.
We do. Starting April 14th, like we said, and then going straight through until I think June 10th is our last game.
In the spring season, yes. And then the fall season will start up in normally September, October?
I think we're talking about the second week in September. Great. And we started a new thing last fall. We started with the having a pig picking to start off our season, and that was just a tremendous success. I mean, I think we fed 600 people barbecue that day.
No.
It was a big day for the Miricle League, and we just had a blast. There was a couple different churches got together and did a carnival for the kids. We had set up a jumpy castle and games and all kinds of stuff right next to the field. And on big days like that, like an opening day or the pig picking day, we will what we'll do is play a just for fun game, which means that everybody who shows up, we just divide up the kids, send them to the dugouts, and everybody plays.
Right.
On regular days, we're a little bit more structured, and we do have two teams, the A's and the Indians, that we call our advanced teams, and these are just some kids that have a little bit more ability and also have the desire to compete a little bit.
Right.
They like to keep score. They like to, try to keep the rivalry going. Some, most of the kids just want to come and have fun and play. Right. But these kids are a little more serious.
Are there any needs for donations now, Tori? You all operate on donations?
Well, we do. We are strictly fully funded by the donations of our community. We offer, we do sponsorships for teams, and some of those are available. We have dugout sponsors, home plate sponsors. I do something which I call a game day sponsor. If a business, for example, would be interested in sort of adopting a game day, the sky's the limit on that. We have for example, we have a wonderful partner in the Sheraton Broadway Plantation.
Sure.
They do a donation drive among their employees, and then they come out on usually it's our last game. They'll bring out 100 volunteers that day.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes. And they'll bring, they bring someone to sing the national anthem from somebody who works there. They do raffles and all kinds of stuff. And last year they raised $12,000 for us.
No way.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
And so there's that, which I would say is a extreme of amazing generosity. But we also, have some things that we're starting to work on. The Miracle League is participating this year in the March of Dimes. We wanted to, as a group, come out and march in the March of Dimes walk. We're in our uniforms on April 28th. And so we're going to have a home run derby to raise money for it. And so we're getting local businesses. We have Keystone Commercial Realties just signed on to sponsor us. And what we're doing is having businesses commit to donating, like, let's say $5 a kid for every child who crosses home plate.
Right.
And then so we want to feel like our kids are raising the money, doing what they do best for the March of Dimes. If that format flies, I think we might try to do it for ourselves in the fall, because I think that'd be really fun, and you can get a bunch of businesses involved, and we do. I would be very remiss if I did not mention our amazing announcer that we have, this wonderful high school student, Sly McCoy, who does a play-by-play for us at every game.
Really?
He knows every child by name. He has nicknames for most of them. He has theme music for most of them when they come up to bat. And Sly would get something like the Home Run Derby really going. I mean, he'll be hyping it big, and he does such a great job. In fact, he was recently recognized by Mayor Rhodes for his contributions.
And he's a high school student locally.
He is. He's so great. He's a high school senior, and he has done this, hasn't missed a game in 4 years, and has done this. I've never had to call him. I've never had to ask him. He just comes. And he makes it. I mean, he makes it so fun. The kids love him. And he just, he's kind of like a announcer / DJ. He keeps great music going the whole time, and that kind of energy. You just need it. And he does a great job.
We've just got a minute, Tori. If folks are thinking about being out a month from now, what are they going to see on opening day?
Opening day is going to be great. Like I said, we're going to have our buildings dedicated, and there'll be some recognition of the people who not only gave money but actually came out and worked. There are several businesses that donated amazing amounts of just their labor, concrete, all kinds of stuff. And then we'll have a Just for Fun ball game, and that will be where all the kids come. The kids will they'll get their uniforms, and they'll be placed on their teams.
That day.
That's right. And then we will have some baseball, and then we'll probably have a couple hot dogs and cookout kind of thing too.
Y'all will have some newcomers that day as well.
Yes, we will.
Folks will be out there the first time.
Definitely hope so. Yes. So they'll have to. We'll show them the ropes. And it's always fun. It's just it's a feel-good experience for anyone who would like to have one. It's a wonderful day. That's great. You made it real easy. The directions getting there. Just if they were coming up, they'd take a right on 38th, the right on Oak, and then a right around 33rd into Pepper Gettings. That's right. 3 rights. That's wonderful. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. It's been my pleasure. Tori. Thank you very much, Greg. Absolutely. Keep it up. Thanks. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Tory Mackey coming up next. You heard Tory say it. The rules are really simple. Everyone hits.
everyone hits, everyone gets on base, and everyone crosses home plate. Another real simple thing is the phone number. Take this down, 843-448-7712. That's 448-7712. Another simple date to remember is, what's today? March 14th. What's a month from today? April 14th. Write that date down. The time is, I believe, 10 a.m. You can call the number, confirm that. Also the website, another simple one, gsml.org. Another key one, when you visit gsml.org, you'll see that everyone plays, everyone wins, and everyone cares. Get out there. Take the time a month from today, Saturday, April 14th. Make a difference. Support the Grand Strand Miracle League.